Man, I do miss when Lauren would just come in every session and say something really
And
weird
just,
during the
yes, come
captions.
in real hot on the captions.
Yeah.
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 Well, you know what that means, don't you, Emily? You just have to carry on that tradition and take on Lauren's role and just
Oh, I
scream
could
something
never.
awful.
Uh,
It's Monday Fun Day. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Going Critical. You're
sorry.
watching Hellions of Carnocht, and I'm jumping straight into an intro that I don't know what I'm doing on. I have no script. I'm just back from MCM. I'm a little bit hyper and very much tired. How are you all doing at home?
Doing great.
I hate I
As I
forgot I was
submit
looking
more
lots of
Duke Burn to
coffee
chat.
and ice cream.
Yeah, I'm coming in hot, guys. Okay, all right.
I always
Deep
come in
breath,
hot.
That's because you're
Ned.
always hot, Ned.
Yeah.
Ned, get out.
Aw, thank you. As I
Native
did a little
tongue.
hair toss with my hair that's non-existent.
Ah, I've taught you well.
Yup.
But yeah, it is Monday night, and hopefully you know what that means by this point. It's time for disaster teenagers doing things stupidly. It's also time for me to torture some children. I say that
What?
with the utmost love.
No, no. We're
Oh,
not that small.
can't be
We're
real.
teens. It's
You're
fine.
teens, you're teens,
It's
but
okay.
We're
I'm
all
over
legally
30 at this point.
adults.
Everybody's kids to me.
This is fair. We call the kids kids for a reason.
So yeah, welcome, and we will hopefully dive in at some point when my brain knows what's going on. Um, but we have a couple of new things in place this week that I should probably tell you about, or let Nick tell you about. Which one are we going to do here? We should have discussed this before we started streaming.
We can do Nick tells you about things.
Yeah, you
So
understand it more than I do.
so yeah, there's a couple new things you may have noticed in the panels below that we do have cash money donations now as well as channel points in order to redeem rewards that will affect the stream. That said, I would not rely on the money donations to be things to be used like really quickly because Streamlabs sometimes has little delays. Um, but yeah, so you can still get your normal inspiration or nat 20 for any of us. No inspiration for the DM, but you can get a nat 20 for the DM through channel points or through donations, as well as a draw from a custom pseudo version of the deck of many things that is in progress right now.
Yes.
So yeah, the
Yes.
details for that are in the about below screen down in the panels, and if you click on the donation panel, it'll tell you, or it'll bring you to the donation page.
And
Yeah.
to prepare you slightly for that new deck of many things, it will be me drawing from my personal tarot collection. And we do have some limitations on it. We will allow around up to 4 or 5 uses, but the important thing to know is that the first use will be from the major arcana. It will be a big thing. Any use after that will be buffs or debuffs drawn from the minor arcana, just to try and keep things fair.
Try to keep us from blowing up the game in a single session.
What do you mean?
Even more than we already do.
We've
Say
never
that, but
done that.
the wish spell is definitely in here somewhere, and God knows I shouldn't have done that.
Oh no.
um,
What if I
and
get the wish spell in this game too?
oh my god.
Um,
And
And then the other new thing that is going on is in order to keep track of those donated like rewards and also the channel point rewards, I have a little overlay. So I'm not going to turn things on and off right now because I will probably forget to turn them back off or on or whatever needs to be. But if you ever see little symbols next to our names, that means that we already have an inspiration or a natural 20 stored up because you would redeem things like per each character. So if you already see that
helpful.
like a character has one, you can't donate for that character again because I can't
Would
give
you
them two.
would you like to put those on screen right now on Tink so that we can see what they look like?
Okay, but then I don't know if I'll. Okay, I'm doing it. There I am. There they are on me. my little green-haired boy. You can see the 20 and the little inspiration sign, basically the exact same thing from D&D Beyond, if anyone uses that. Yeah, and I'll be like turning these on and off as well as I can remember if we have things like stored up, especially over a break or something. But yeah. I'll turn it back off so I don't forget.
Fun and wonderful things. Flipping back to the deck of many, just to confuse you all again. Once a card has been drawn from the deck, it will be eliminated for the course of this season, which means it shall be retired to a draw and not drawn again.
Okay.
There is a wish spell in the deck. There is reset the current time loop. There is transportation. There are lots of things that can happen here, and the draw is down to you.
And I think that's about it. I reformatted our little roll screen so it's a little bit clearer now. So you can all see that lovely vibe check that Dukes has rolled for us this week.
A wonderful 3. If you guys remember last week and the
Oh.
chaos that was last week, that vibe check was a 2
It
last
was a
week.
2.
Hey, maybe I won't hit
What
Wild
is
Surge as
happening?
often.
We're having terrible vibes.
Let's
Terrible
go!
vibes at Hellions.
But anyway, I haven't introduced anybody yet. So, hi, I'm your DM, Jess Taylor. I am a comic artist that you can find all over the internet at the moment, particularly on Twitter. And I am joined today by my wonderful permanent cast. Introduce yourselves, guys.
Right. My name's Emily. I'm playing Xanth. He's my changeling warlock sorcerer boy. Had a real bad time last session. um, yeah, I'm an artist. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at the handle underneath the Xanth. We're kind of doing fun facts today. Our fun facts are kind of like things that happened with our characters last session. So I feel like the most prevalent thing with Xanth is that he hit his wild magic surge 3 times in one session, which if you are familiar with wild magic sorcerers, when you cast a spell, you have to roll a d20, and if you get a 1, or in our case a 1 or a 20, you hit your wild magic surge, which means a lot of different things could happen. And they did. So
Otherwise known as a fireball.
fireball, we got 1 fireball. We got 1 necromancy spell. And then we got a lizard.
just a guy. He was just a guy.
Just a lizard man. So
Yeah.
that's me.
Hello, I'm Ned. I'm a comics writer and artist. You can find me everywhere on the internets as at the Ned Barnett. I play Monty, who is our half-elf rogue. And I think the biggest thing that happens to Monty this last session is that he's now a cat.
Permanently.
Maybe permanently. No, he's
Forever
wild shaped
cat.
into a cat. For unknown reasons.
Yeah. Do you guys want me to jump in here, or do you want to keep going through?
Go ahead.
Okay. We're skipping over because the Yenna and Yuli were missing last week. So hello, I am Nick /Nicktorhorst /Nick Tattoos on the internet. I am an artist and tattoo artist, and I am playing Tink, who is a high elf artificer cleric. He is a good boy. He has never done anything wrong. He doesn't deserve any of this. And last week, he found out that his friends had found a copy of his boyfriend, who was supposed to be dead, who was undead, decided to go double check and see if it was the same body he'd seen. And then maybe time traveled to a possible future where a Balial was live, and was promptly told to leave and then stole a bunch of shit from him. So I think that leaves us pretty much caught up. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll put this all into context for you.
Oh my goodness.
And
Oh.
yeah, well, Danny, you want to go next?
Oh, okay. Am I muted?
No, you're good.
No,
okay.
you're good.
Sorry. God. I mean, the biggest thing that happened last session that I was around is got clothes. Got
Yeah.
new
Yeah.
clothes. There's a cute scene that maybe you guys will get to see later of Yenna and Tink actually become friends.
Yeah, we did a little play-by-post of some of the stuff that would have happened while they were shopping for clothes.
Yeah. Anyway, oh yeah, I should introduce myself. I'm Danny.
Yeah.
Hi. I play Yenna. She's a tiefling and trouble. That's it. That's all I got.
Nice.
I'm Dodger. I play Yuli. She's a little anxiety wizard. And I was shopping with Yenna, my BFFL, and we probably, I don't know, got a drink and played around with our new notebooks, and then heard some fucking concerning shit over Sending Stone.
Yeah.
That is an understatement. What you guys heard over Sending Stones.
I don't know what you guys are concerned about.
Yeah, it's probably fine.
You guys?
Listen, you just heard a cat a lot of the time.
Yeah.
concerning.
Monty found the Sunny Stones as a cat. And
I will say that Monty as a cat is just constantly using the Sending Stones.
Great.
Mhm.
So when Monty meows, everybody hears the meow over the Sending Stones.
Oh my
That's
god.
how we.
It's the equivalent of sending cat gifts to the group chat.
Perfect.
It's the equivalent of Lottie sending us messages on
Yeah.
Discord.
Yeah, I
My
was gonna
cat knows how
say.
to spell poop and asterisk 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 underscore. And that's it. That's all she knows
She's
how
so
to spell.
smart.
She's great.
And also like Xena and Odin just like popping in and going, meow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
During the calls.
The
So you
woes
can't
of
tell,
playing
we have a
with
lot of cats in this chat.
Yeah. My cat's
Alright.
quiet as fuck. So not fun.
Okie dokie. Before we dive fully on in, I would just like to say, welcome to Hellions of Carnocht. We are a live play theater of the mind D&D stream that practices safe gaming. We, as cast, are practicing our own methods of safe gaming, but we also encourage you at home to do so as well. If the stream at any point deals with anything that makes you uncomfortable or feels overwhelming, please don't be afraid to take a step back and leave the stream if you need to. Like, do not feel obligated to stay. Take a breath. Go do whatever makes you feel more comfortable. And if you need to bring it to our attention, please do. We have a Discord where you can talk about these things that we are all in and can see these messages. So, yeah, we encourage you to do that at home because we want everybody to have the best experience possible. We would also like, before jumping straight into the game, to thank our Patreons for their continued support and our subscribers. Thank you guys so much. You make all of this possible, including all of our spiffy new upgrades. But yeah, last time on Hellions of Carnocht, a zombie Belial had followed Monty and Xanth into the side streets of Cat Alley. Grabbing the figure and unmasking them, they revealed the zombified face of their dead friend-ish person and immediately notified Tink. During the time that it took Tink to get there, Xanth thought it was a good idea to try and teach Zombie Belial to read a tiny book that had previously been stolen from Balthazar's office. This did not end well. In a flash of magical light, Xanth was transported to a pocket dimension with the undead version of Belial, wherein they encountered a statue that moved every time they didn't look at it. Back out on the street, Monty panicked so hard he turned into a cat, and Tink was left trying to pick up the pieces. In a stroke of luck, they figured out how to pick the lock that was on the book and release their friend, their zombie friend, and unfortunately, said statue. Playing a game of hockey in the street, they managed to send the statue back into the book. Are we all following along here? A lot happened.
Yeah.
I'm doing my best.
Belatedly, Balthazar entered the picture with the key that would have unlocked the book, just to find himself useless for a little while.
Oh, that's
After
new.
talking amongst themselves,
Rude.
yeah, as usual, after talking amongst themselves, Tink decided to go to the morgue to investigate the version of Belial that they knew was dead and see if the body was still there. Balthazar reluctantly agreed, and the group followed him through the doorways into the campus and the hospital wing, down the stairs and into the morgue. On opening the rack that had held the body of Belial, they found their dead friend still there, while the zombie copy looked on listlessly.
Also, I feel
Yenna,
like, yeah,
yes? You
I
feel
just want
like?
to point out,
Uh-huh.
didn't Balthazar want to go back to the school, or am I mistaken?
Balthazar was willing to go back to the school to save Tink from going back to the school.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yes.
Continue. I'm sorry.
It's okay, no worries. Yenna, Yuli, all that you have been privy to have been some very concerning messages over the sending stones,
Okay.
We've
including
lost.
several panicked meows after Monty was screaming over the sending stones, "Oh god, my friends are gone, oh god, oh god." And Tink basically being like, "I'll be there soon, stop panicking."
Oh yeah, that did happen.
For a little while, you hear nothing but this ruckus back and forth. And then there's a long pause before you hear the magical chatter of the sending stones activating as the group talks about going to the hospital wing to check on Belial. This means all of them going back to campus, where Balthazar rightly pointed out last session, there is a known enemy around the school, and that enemy is Abraxas, who has already chased you down once. What would you guys like to do? Would you like to try and join your friends?
Yeah. At this point, knowing that they're going back to the soup, you're like, oh my god, these fucking idiots. Like, Yuli.
Yeah, we've lost Yuli for a moment, but
Oh,
she has established that they would be going on back to school.
yeah.
In which case, you sneak through town as fast as you can to try and get to campus, taking a carriage to cut down your travel time as much as possible. Your purchases have been sent ahead to the hotel. Don't worry about it, they will be there. And you find the campus in its somewhat deserted state. There are no students, there are no teachers, there are the odd security guard who are laughably easy to get around. And the least guarded place is the hospital wing. It's an old building made out of white brick with Gothic arches all along the outside and multiple tall, reaching windows. It's immaculately kept and definitely one of the older buildings of the school. The doors stand open, ajar, which is strange as they usually remain closed even when the hospital wing is open for business as usual. And you can see from where you are that there is no one there on reception. There are, however, papers strewn everywhere on the reception level. Several look as though they've been blown across the floor. Others seem to have stayed where they've fallen, but it's almost like paper snowdrifts on the interior of the room. There's also the errant leaf, as autumn has just started to hit Carnocht, and the trees are turning red and leaves scattering about the ground. What would you like to do?
I mean, seeing this sort of like desertedness, like that's not in and of itself weird, but like just the disarray is like, oh my god. And I'll probably get on the settings and I'm like, where the fuck are you guys?
You hear this? Yeah.
No.
At what point are we right now? Like,
At this point, Xanth, you have just found the books that you had uncovered last session. The journals that seem to be ascribed to Ilya. You're partway through reading several pages with the figure of the tiger beside you. Tink, you are downstairs, your hand threaded through Belial's cold one, as his zombie version just idles behind you.
because I don't remember, is this before or after World Magic?
This is after.
Okay, so could I potentially reply?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we're in the medical ward. I'm with Monty. I don't, Tink and Balthazar somewhere. I don't.
Sorry, can we get like an exact? It's just really creepy. Here, can we? Where exactly in the medical wing?
I think-
DM.
I think you just hear Tink just go like, "We're in the morgue." That's it. No more details from him.
Okay.
Do I know
Xanth, roll me a survival check.
Okay, great.
Because you were following a
Oh.
tiger.
We all know my wisdom is really good. Hold on.
Yes, it's gonna be
Oh,
great.
that's not too bad. Okay, hold on. Survival. 15.
With a 15, you know that you'd passed the phlebotomy labs. And that you
Lobotomy
were
labs?
just
No, phlebotomy. Blood
Phlebotomy,
drawing.
phlebotomy.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay, I didn't-
phlebotomy, not
Oh
lobotomy.
my god! Imagine there being lobotomy labs, dude. Or something.
Oh
Honestly,
my
I wouldn't put it
God.
past this fucking school at this point.
Those are in the basement. Everything I don't like is in the basement.
Okay, perfect.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll
Odd place.
just get on this. So you said past the phlebotomy labs and where?
Yes. And just before you had seen signs for like disease treatment rooms.
Yeah, I'll relay that to them.
Yuli would like link their arms so that they could start walking.
Okay. So now we had two idiots in the morgue or idiots wandering around. Also,
Well,
who is the cat?
I don't know. We'll ask when we see them.
Okay. What is closer to us? Is the morgue
The more definitely
theoretically?
be closer to you.
Okay. Duke's morgue? Question mark? Or
Yeah, I think Yuli would want to like meet up with someone as quick as
Mhm.
possible, so probably
Yeah.
morgue.
Yeah. Yenna definitely wants to go to the morgue just because it's like, why are you down there? That's trauma. That's just
Hi,
trauma.
Xanth.
Can I get you guys to roll a perception check for me?
Oh no.
Are you
Just say
trying to?
no.
So what if they send me to hell? I simply shall not go. Are you doing that to
Yeah.
me?
That's
I
18.
got a 13.
With a 13, Yuli, you hear the whistle of something to your right. With an 18, Yenna, you see that the whistle that's happening to the right is actually gusts of breath through a white figure whose mouth is filled with jagged teeth.
Oh
Oh.
god.
Oh.
Oh, hold on. I wasn't ready for that to be a thing.
Oh, not again.
No.
All came back to campus. My favorite toys are here.
Well then.
God damn it.
Over the sending stone, all the boys hear is Yenna's like high-pitched shriek, and possibly going to hear the effects of Shatter. I'm going to cast Shatter at 3rd level.
Nice.
Shatter
Fuck
at third
that
level.
thing. Yeah, I don't know what level Shatter normally is. I just see that I can do it at there. So I'm going
Go
to.
for it. Absolutely go for it. I believe Shatter starts at like 2nd level, but yeah.
Yeah.
Third is
What-
cool.
I have to do this because I don't remember how any of this. It's a Constitution save, DC 14.
That is a nat 1.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, that's 48. That's like pretty good if I can find my d8s. Oh no, where is my. Oh. I lost a very expensive d8.
Oh no.
We got a 7, we got an 8, we got a 4, and a 1, so that is 21 points of damage.
With 21 points of damage,
Mhm.
you see the impact of shatter of so much concentrated weave causes the tiles beneath this creature to crumble and echo away in like a blast radius as it
Mhm.
stays sturdy in the center of the blast. And it starts walking towards you slowly. The whistling of its breath almost wet as
Oh.
it goes through lungs that are badly designed for breathing.
Oh god.
What? Why?
What?
Why have you done this?
We went back to the school. What do you mean?
Yeah, we did. We came back to the bullshit.
Yeah, nothing bad happened to us.
Okay.
Lucky.
I'm stupid, but Yenna isn't. We know that the spooky, scary white things are theoretically part of the like school security system, right?
You do. You've had a soft encounter with these creatures in the very last loop, just
Mhm.
before everything reset. You know that they were part of a security system that was designed to protect the school when it was invaded by people that meant to do the students harm. However, it seems that it's become somewhat corrupted. You're not sure how. You know that the magic that controls it has become corrupted.
Okay.
I
Cool.
have a real quick meta question.
Yeah, hit me with it.
Because Yenna and Yuli would have seen these at a later point in the loop last time.
Mhm.
How do they look now in comparison?
Oh, exactly the same as the last time they were seen
Okay.
by Yuli and Yenna.
Okay.
They are corporeal. They have full form. You can see the dark splotches that have started on the pure white skin that covers the construction of their skeletons. You can see the jagged claws. Before that point, they would have been no more than wispish silhouettes. They are corporeal now, far earlier than they were last time.
Okay. That's that answers my question.
Yeah. That answers mine too. Because Yenna knows that this is bad and this is an enemy. Probably.
Mm-hmm.
And not just like the first thing is definitely a panic cast, but the second one is going to definitely be intentional. Okay. That's terrifying. You're late. We need to leave.
Yeah. Runs?
Yeah. I guess the question is, are we running out of the building or are we running to the boys?
This is the
Well-
question.
Because both are valid, I think.
I think strength in numbers, right? Run to the
Yeah.
boys.
We need to find Balthazar.
Yulia, you do remember that Balthazar saved you from these things the last time.
Right. Oh, that's true.
The very
Oh,
first time you met him.
That's right. We did. Yes.
Yeah. You said the thing is moving slowly, correct?
Yes, it's taking lumbering steps.
Okay, cool.
Can I cast something?
Oh yeah.
Of course you can.
I want to hit it with chill touch.
Okay.
Um. Well, that a 23 to hit. Yeah, BB.
That hits.
Okay. So that's 11 necrotic damage if necrotic does anything to it, but even if it doesn't, it has disadvantage on its next attack roll if it
How
does
would you
manage to
like
catch
chill
up to us.
touch to hurt it?
I think like for Yuli, I think chill touch might kind of take the form of something that she finds scary in the moment. So it's almost like a ghostly version of the thing that's attacking us attacks itself.
So your magic, the weave that you push into the spell, transforms itself into a simulacrum of the creature that's in front of you, and you watch as those ghostly claws lash out, scoring 5 black lines across its chest that leave behind a sort of oozing oil. It just continues walking forward.
Okay.
So Yenna grabbing Yuli's hand, making her
Yuli's like,
go,
okay, never mind. That didn't do anything. Let's go.
get the fuck out. And then if I'm allowed to prepare an action, if this thing comes within like, let's say 15 feet of us, or any of them
Mhm.
come in 15 feet, I want to vortex warp that thing max distance, which is 90 feet away from me. Like just
Good
away,
to know.
as far away as I can see it.
Good to know. It is moving incredibly slowly.
Yeah.
I will say that. I would like you both to roll me a survival check or to nominate one of you to do so with advantage.
What's your survival like, bud?
+0. This girl is not smart. She's not wise.
I have a +1.
But that's still better.
Okay. Do you want me to roll with advantage?
Yes.
Okay, let's go, baby. Okay, I got a 19.
With a 19, it's almost as though
The
the
first roll
position
was
of
a
the
nat
morgue.
1. I want everyone to know.
Oh my god. You would have gotten to re-roll it though. You would have gotten to re-roll it. Would have been fine.
That's true. Okay, sorry, DM, continue.
No, it's good. It's good. But as you start running with Yenna at your side, it's almost as though the position of the morgue is directly locked in your brain. You've been there exactly once in a time that may or may not have happened before everything reset.
Hmm.
And then that's it. Let's go. And your feet carry you all the way there, down the stairs and through the doorways that lead to the chilled air of the morgue. Roll me a perception check.
Both of us?
Yes.
Keepers. An 8.
10.
You can see through the morgue window the figures of Balthazar, Tink, and some cloaked silhouette.
We're all in the same room, or no?
You still have to go through the door into the morgue, so you can see this through the window of the door.
Okay. Opens door. No, does that weird does despite everything that's going on, opens it a little bit and goes, knock knock.
Tink looks at Yuli like, what the fuck? Like,
I didn't know if we were like interrupting something.
Uh-huh.
Hi.
With exacting slowness, you both hear another rattle of wet breath, and the cloaked figure turns very slowly to look at you both, and it is the decaying figure of Belial, whose body is laid out on the slab in front of Tink.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for panic.
Just gonna say, I think Yuli would like start to scream before catching herself.
I mean, there's a non-zero chance I had a spell prepared. I might throw this.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a 10. I have to make the decision. Bullshit.
You do have to make the decision.
No,
do
Yenna's
you?
scared. She's going to throw this bitch. It's a
Okay.
Constitution saving throw of a 14.
Would you like to explain what Vortex Warp does?
Vortex Warp magically just like twists space, and you just watch as like it starts like towards the feet, and then you just watch as like almost like a mirage effect happens, and then this person just gets like yeeted.
Oh my god.
And they're just moved to another place, and she was trying to move them max distance away from her, so possibly into the wall, like physically touching the wall.
Definitely into the wall. You just watch as this cloaked undead flies away from you and smacks straight into the wall with such force that it leaves a crumbling dent
Oh my god.
in the wall of the morgue.
How many hit points does he have left?
It doesn't technically do damage. This was
Oh, okay.
straight teleportation. It's just very forceful teleportation.
The figure doesn't move.
Okay,
Yuli's got two hands over her mouth, like to keep herself from freaking out.
He seems harmless. Maybe. It's a lot. A lot is happened. Why did you guys run in here?
Did you not hear the screaming?
I mean, it's pretty. You don't really hear much in a basement morgue.
I did say that I did it over the sending stone.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
I don't think he was really paying attention. He's kind of. Balthazar would have heard the
Tink-
screaming. Yeah.
Balthazar definitely heard the screaming, but Tink, you have literally just come back from what could have been a hallucination, but given the track record so far, you just mentally dimension walked through a door to steal notes from a Belial that could have been in another timeline.
Yes, I did.
A lot has just happened for you in the last few minutes.
Yeah, so when you're like, did you hear the screaming? He's like, I told you I was in the morgue. Like, I've done my duty.
Okay, well, whatever. There's the white scary teethy things. They're here. There's one upstairs.
That doesn't matter. What is that Ba?
I mean, yeah, we knew
Ah,
that
fuck.
was, he's just gonna, like, look at Balthazar and be like, from your point of view, what just happened? Not before the girls came in. What just happened?
He opens his mouth as if to start describing the flying across the room of the corpse.
Yeah.
Like almost motioning back to where the undead Belial is just sitting among the rubble watching you guys listlessly. And then he takes deep breaths and goes, "You were just standing by Belial. You put the crystal. Are you okay?" Pink.
Fine.
In your hand
Yeah.
is a book that wasn't there a second ago.
Okay.
It's the same book that you took from that alternate Belial's desk. Too many Belials in one episode.
Yes. Do I have anything else, or just the book?
Roll me a perception check.
I mean, it's fitting that I would roll a nat 1. So that's a 6. But it wasn't that one.
You only have one crystal.
Okay. And I'm guessing anything else I would have to like sit down and like look through my belongings to see if I had, kind of thing.
Yes.
I think all he's gonna do is like look at Balthazar and hold up the notebook. I know this sounds
Balthazar kind of narrows his eyes just a little, like, that wasn't that.
yeah.
What?
I know this sounds crazy, but the thing that I told you guys about before, it just happened again, and I don't want to go into too much detail because I mean, you're not doing anything, and he's pointing to like the undead Belial, but he's like, I don't know if that whole situation, if I don't dislike him, but I don't know if I trust that.
As you say this, you see the zombie Belial slowly hefting himself to his feet and just shuffling back over, the cloak swaying with every step.
Yeah. Yeah. Like what's your deal?
Yuli will step a bit closer to everybody.
As a reminder, since it's been a week since we played.
Yeah.
But as Xanth had cast Identify on... Sorry, Detect Magic on Zombie Belial, there were 2 points of interest.
Mm-hmm.
One at the center of the chest, and one in the mouth.
So I know that there was something in the mouth. At this point, Tink might take it. If he shuffled his way back over. Not gonna say anything to anyone about it. Just gonna shove his hand in this undead's mouth for a sec.
Oh God!
His metal hand.
I like how you always say the metal hand just to make it like sound less worse, but it doesn't. Like it doesn't.
It was the metal hand, guys. It was the metal hand.
Yeah, it's. I mean,
it's fine.
Yeah.
What the actual hell?
Jess, I sent you a message when you get a sec.
Did indeed. I've just seen it.
Uh-oh.
I'm just reading through.
Oh no.
Not wrong.
Roll me a history check and we'll see.
Is actually dead Belial visible? Visible.
Oh
yes.
Yes.
His head is, yes.
So again, I can see that they're just like, what the fuck is happening?
Does she say that, or is she just
Yes,
like?
she just says that, and she's watching Tig shove his fucking hand inside the other one, and then is looking at the dead one, and it's just like they just had that talk too. So she's
I know.
Like,
I think Tink's just gonna look at Yenna and say, I needed to make sure that they were different.
Wait,
an undead person shows up, and I know that he should be in here, so I came to check.
Okay.
What?
Just making a face at Balthazar, like, what the fuck?
Balthazar just kind of gives you a small shrug because
he doesn't know.
I just arrived. He was here when I got here.
Yuli will like. Yuli's been kind of staring at Ba, and will softly under her breath say, I've seen one of these before? When did I see one of these?
One of what?
It's. She looks like she's kind of grasping for something. It's because that's not Ba. Sorry. It was made, right?
I mean, unless someone's retrieving bodies from other timelines, I would suspect yes.
I've. She'll look at Balthazar. I've seen these. I've seen this something like this. I think.
When?
I don't know. Um. I guess last time. I guess, but I don't.
It's okay. Just take a breath. Try to keep as calm as possible. You don't need to panic about this. We can. The first few loops are always a bit difficult.
Okay. Um. It's like a golem, but it's made of people. I think. But I don't know. I don't know why I know that.
Across the hospital,
Hi.
Ow.
Zan, Monty, roll me perception checks.
Just Monty?
Nope,
No,
you
both
two.
you.
Oh, I didn't hear. Okay.
That's a 21 for Cat Monty.
Um, that's a natural 20 for Changeling Exam.
And it's a 19 for the tiger. All three of you freeze at the same moment as you hear this low, rattling gasp of breath
Where?
and see, coming from the doorway, this tall, white figure coming into view.
Okay.
And
Cool.
you know what these are. These were in the basement. You don't like these things.
I'm gonna scoop up the books, scoop up the cat Monty, and start getting out of there.
You're gonna try to ride on Mittens.
I'm not even thinking about that right now.
You hear a low growling as you turn to run, and Mittens the tiger does not fall into step with you, but
Okay. I mean,
lunges at the creature.
I'm not running yet. I'm just backing up.
Oh,
the
then
first-
you see this tiger launch itself directly at this looming specter.
Okay. Okay, maybe now I will run. Yeah. Okay.
I am kind of I'm struggling in Xanth's arms, and because seeing the big cat go attack this thing, my cat brain is like, must hunt, must hunt, must
Oh my
hunt.
God.
Big cat must hunt.
Monty thinks he's a tiger.
I love the
He
cat
does.
I'm gonna tie the rope leash around my waist so that if he jumps out of my arm, he'll unfortunately get dragged alive.
Roll me a survival to see if you can make your way to the morgue.
Okay, hold on. My thing is.
I
think my
also rolling
computer's-
survival.
You can roll me a constitution check.
Oh. Hold on, my computer
15.
froze. I might want to re-roll. I think I have another luck. Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll. Okay, that was worse. I got a 10 for survival.
Sans, You don't know where the heck you're going. You know it's down, so you just take to the stairs and start running down.
Okay, cool. I'll start running down.
Monty, as Xanth starts running, you feel the weave coursing through you again, the way that it did before in the alleyway, when the transformation dropped. And you feel a shiver of skin, and the crack of bone. And you're turning back into a man while Xanth carries you.
Oh god.
Oh, okay.
I'm just like struggling trying to get Xanth to like drop me.
I mean, if I'm holding a full ass man in my arms, I'm going to try.
I need you to roll me a dex save to see if you both fall down the stairs.
Both of us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I really wish we both weren't excellent at dex at this moment. 14.
22.
Xanth, you go arse over tit down the stairs. I am so sorry. Like,
That's okay.
you manage to like move enough that you don't hit every stair on the way down, but one moment you're halfway up the stairs, the next moment you are just a pile of Xanth on the landing. Monty, you
Amazing.
find your feet as though you were made to fly and just continue running down the stairs.
No damage though?
Because I am still
No
attached to
damage.
Xanth,
You are still attached to Xanth.
and I having landed on my feet rather much like a cat, I'm just gonna continue running and having just pulling Xanth with behind me.
Are you
Not a
strong
strong
enough? Because
boy.
we're the same height. Like
Please make a strength check.
You just check what my strength is. Where are you, strength? That's a 16.
A 16. Xanth, are you trying to fight this at all?
getting dragged across the floor instead of I'm trying to stand up and start running with him if that helps the situation at all.
I would like you to make an opposed dex check
Okay.
to see if
Just
your
check.
dexterity happens fast enough to not get dragged.
Okay. So it's a save or a check?
I'm gonna call it a
Oh.
check.
They're the same anyways, I should have noticed. 9.
You start to get to your hands and knees, and the next thing you know, you are just dragged sideways, and oh no, there's more stairs. Oh
Oh my
heck.
god.
And
Monty!
you're being dragged down the stairs by Monty.
Stop! I'm fucking starts to fall down the stairs, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess I fall down the stairs.
Oh fuck,
Roll
Xanth, I'm so
me-
sorry.
Roll me a dex save to make sure that. Just roll me a dex save.
Okay.
Oh, am I rolling the death save? The dex save?
No, just Xanth.
Okay.
18.
Oh, actually, yes, please do roll me a dex save. So an 18 for Xanth.
11. Wait, is it save or check?
Save.
Alright, so it's 11.
Okay. Xanth, you feel yourself falling down the stairs, and you can feel yourself rocketing downwards. But in all of your flailing, you manage to find something that resembles steadiness, but not before you've bowled Monty over. Monty, you are also falling down the stairs now too. As you guys come to the landing, it's in a heap. But Xanth, you are definitely like Monty is just crumpled, and you are triumphant.
This is 100% like the fucking scene from Princess Bride.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm gonna untie myself immediately. Oh god.
Oh.
Do we see anything behind
Oh.
us as we look back?
Roll me a perception check.
So that's a 9.
Hold on, I'm rolling perception as well. That is a 15.
Oh yeah. Like, I'd have said so on the 9, but yeah, it's at the top of the stairs and it's starting to make its way down towards you.
Do we see
There are two of them.
Yeah.
do we see mittens?
You do not see mittens.
Okay, I want to do something kind of silly. Let me see. Doop
Dance.
doop doop.
What's that?
I'm looking at my trying to see what it's called really quick. Because I think it's silent image, but I'm not sure if that's the exact one that I have. Yeah, okay, so I can cast silent image with my warlock stuff. I am gonna cast silent image. How big is the range on that? 16
On
by
silent
15.
image? Yeah.
15 feet cubed. I'm gonna make at the bottom of the stairs. I'm just gonna make it the image appear like it's empty, and then I'm gonna run off with Monty.
Are you both still tied together?
No, I untied myself.
Okay, alright.
Yeah. I still have the rope harness.
Yeah.
I need you guys to make me a survival check.
Okay. Can I assist Monty instead of rolling separately, or is it separate?
It's separate. Oh no, I'm gonna let you assist.
Okay, I'll assist Monty then.
Okay, hold on.
Like you guys are settled enough now that yes, you can work as a team to figure this out.
Okay, so just to remind me, because it's been a long time, that's just do I have it at
With
advantage, or
advantage.
do I get?
Yep.
Okay.
With advantage.
You did not want to give me advantage on that because I did
have
very
plus
badly.
0.
Well,
You got wisdom.
I know, but I was just saying I did fine on the first roll. I got a 17.
17?
Yeah.
You know that the hallway that you've gone down wasn't completely the right one, but there is a circuit that connects you to the basement, and you guys fly down there without even thinking too much about it
Which
to
basement?
launch yourselves down into the basement with the morgue.
Okay, great. Great, great,
Yeah.
great.
What the fuck is that?
What do
What's
you
that
mean?
thing? I
We
don't know what the
literally.
fuck.
It's the thing from last loop last year. I don't know. It's the thing that fucked up Balthazar. Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Okay, it's fine.
Is it?
I
Okay.
no, it's
Well, let's just keep running. Let's just keep running. Keep running. And Monty's
clarification.
trying
Are we in the murder basement? Are we in the universe basement? Like which basement of the school are we in right
There are so
now?
many basements. I'm so sorry. I hate basements. You are in the morgue. Like the morgue basement.
Okay,
You are just
Hi.
outside the door.
that's a
And I
third
will say
basement.
that you guys can hear the arrival of Monty and Xanth because they have not been quiet.
Yes.
We've
Um,
fallen downstairs and all, and I'm just
if
like
there's a
I'm trying to breathe. And I'm just like,
if
what's
there's a door, I want to close it immediately.
There are two doors.
Yeah, I'm gonna close it and lock it if there's a lock.
Um,
Okay, so you close the door, you spin the lock. You guys are now bolted into the basement, into the morgue.
yeah.
Hi.
So, uh, as boys are tumbling in,
Yes.
I would like to, I think, have resolved two things that potentially would have happened kind of while we were talking before. Which is, what does Tink pull out of Zombie Belial's mouth? Is the first one.
First, I need you to make a sleight of hand check.
Well, that'll be a good one. That's a 19.
Okay, with a 19, as you pull what feels to be a piece of paper out of this undead's mouth, you narrowly miss what appears to be an instant rigor mortis that sets in. where all of the joints on this construct lock together,
Okay.
including the jaw that snaps shut.
Ugh, okay. Cool. Kind of figured that that's what that would be. Is there anything on the paper?
You see a symbol that looks like a circle with a squiggle drawn directly through it vertically.
Would I know what that is?
Roll me an Arcana check.
It's an 18.
Roll me. Actually, do you speak Thieves' Cant?
I think he might. One sec. No. No, he doesn't.
Okay. As far as you can discern from what you know of this, of what you've read in your books, is that this is the spirit. So this is the symbol for spirit.
Okay.
For that ineffable something that gives things life.
He hands it to Balthazar as if this makes a lot of sense. Like he just hands it to him. No words. He's
You
taken
do see Balthazar kind of hesitates to take it. But he does reach out and grabs it.
Yeah. And then I'd say at about the point where the boys are tumbling down the stairs, he has gone to examine the one other thing, which was that when he put the quartz in Belial's hand, there had been a glow from the center of his chest.
There had indeed.
And he's going to look and see if anything is there on the body.
As you draw back what remains of the sheet that was draped over him, you see that someone has already conducted an autopsy.
Mm-hmm.
The glowing point on his chest runs underneath, still glowing, still activated by the crystal in his hand, but it is definitely within his chest, beneath where the stitches lie for the autopsy.
So I think at about the point when the boys stumble through the door, Tink's just gone dead still and is just like looking at Balthazar like, do you see that?
Unfortunately. Sans, Monty, you walk into a very awkward room.
Yep. But at least now there's only kind of sort of one dead Belial, because the other one's super dead now.
Yuli, I would like you to roll me a history check.
Okay. A 2. Shit.
2?
Yeah.
Try as hard as you might, you just cannot recall. You can't put the images into any sort of order where you have seen this sort of thing before.
Okay.
But the more you see, including the glowing lights and the paper, the more you get this strange sense of deja vu.
I think she's just gonna brew on it for now because she doesn't have anything like concrete that's like coming to her.
Not in terms of where has she seen this, no. In terms of what it actually is, roll me an Arcana.
Okay. Much better. A dirty 20.
Oh,
Like, with every piece of this puzzle that comes together, the more certain you are that you know what's going on here. And while you can't recall where you've seen this all before, you can recall that this is a golem constructed from dead flesh. Doesn't necessarily have to have come from the same person. In fact, often it doesn't. But it is a highly modified form of necromancy. And that the glow in the chest that you see on the simulacrum on the golem is the power source.
Okay.
Um,
And
So
oh,
sorry.
go ahead, Bryn.
Duke's
I was
first.
gonna ask, did Tink like go to do anything to the chest yet or no?
Not yet.
Not yet.
And this is the body that for all intents and purposes is quote unquote the real body.
I will say that they both had a glow.
They both had
Like
a
the
glow.
the glow in Belial's chest in the dead body that's on the slab in the morgue.
Mhm.
Like, to you, Yuli, that is reminiscent of where a power source would be in a simulacrum. But you know that that golem across from you will have one as well.
Right.
You roll me another Arcana check,
Okay.
because this is for something specific.
The 16.
You know that they don't need anything in the mouth.
Mm.
Okay.
Um, so obviously we don't know what's going on, but just for Emily's memory, do we happen to remember what track Ilya was he was studying? Was it clerics?
I don't think we ever knew.
He was theoretically a cleric, I think.
Was
as far as we
theoretically a
knew.
clerk.
He was
There
like a
was some
TA or
healing.
something, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's a TA, you know that much. He was a
Mhm.
teaching assistant. You know that he was going out with Belial in the last loop, and you knew that he had delivered a certain amount of healing, and he'd been in a cleric's uniform when he came down and interrupted a fight that you were having.
Okay, great. So he definitely was not a wizard.
No.
No, but
Uh,
we do also know at this school that like cleric and necromancy they're both taught and like sometimes taught together.
Two
Well,
sides of the
like
same coin sort of vibe.
Mhm.
necromancy is usually like the healing magic, like like school, right? Like so.
Can
Yeah.
be, yeah. Like there's some.
Well, yeah, every like revive and resurrection and stuff are all like I don't know if
Technically.
revivify is, but everything else is like technically necromancy.
I think
Okay, that's what I was
Revivify is, yeah.
wondering.
Yeah.
So, okay, so sorry, just to make sure I understand
I know we're
there are-
like
no, it's fine. I'm just making sure I know what is happening in the room right now. There are two Bas in here. So there's the golem and then there's the dead Ba that is like his actual body.
Yes.
And they are both glowing.
Yes.
Okay. Yuli would is Tink still next to the golem?
He's still I think he's back next to just like actual quote unquote actual Ba, let's say. The normal
Prime.
dead one. Ba Prime, normal dead one.
Barbara.
And I think giving Balthazar a look like do we have to do this? Like he's like whatever is there, I kind of want to know what it is. Like
Yeah.
he's a little fucked up about all
Roll
this.
insight. Roll insight at Balthazar.
Oh no. Can I roll a vibe check, or does that have to be insane?
You can also roll the vibe check, I will let you.
It's a 14 vibe check.
With a 14 vibe check, you know that he is incredibly upset that you are even having to consider this.
Oh.
Yeah.
And he kind of shuffles over and is like, you don't have to. I can do this. You don't have to. If you all want to leave, I can open a doorway and just report on the findings.
Sorry. I think at least in that one, she'll point to the golem. The thing in the chest, it should be what animates it. So it's weird that there's a similar something in him, but also there shouldn't have needed to be anything in the mouth that would make it work. So just if that helps give context, I'm still remembering things.
The paper? I assumed it was a note.
Well, what's on it? Can I? She'll like hold out her hand.
He gives it to her. Does Yuli know Thieves' Cant?
No, sadly.
Can I be looking over
Yeah.
Yuli's shoulder? Because
Go for it.
I'm looking over Yuli's shoulder and I know thieves can't.
Yeah. In looking over Yuli's shoulder, Yuli, roll me Arcana.
Okay. Another 16.
Nice.
In which case, you also recognize it as the sigil for spirit. Monty, you know that this is slang in Thieves' Cant. That basically refers to the spilling of blood. It's basically a really slang codified way of I'm gonna fuck you up.
So I think this might be another sort of message from Ilya of fucking with us. This is a pretty serious slang. Like this means this is gonna fuck us up. Like
Can I? Sorry, out of character. Can I ask? Does the this is such a like okay, does the paper seem like the same paper that I got my last note on?
Roll me investigation.
Okay. A nat 20. I really like
Nice.
paper.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
You just know shit tons about paper.
I just love paper. The weight, the feel. It's important.
Now, what does this paper feel like?
It is
hot pressed
absolutely-
water paper?
I mean, firstly, it's incredibly white, crisp paper, which is quite rare in Carnocht because most paper tends to be of like a yellowish color, or specifically dyed. But yes, Yuli, this is 100% the same sort of paper. It's the same texture, it's the same grain, it's the same like weight.
Okay. Yeah, if Ilya was mentioned, I think she'd like whip her head around and look at the paper and realize it's the same paper. It's the sorry, it's the same paper as what I was given before on the note that where the words kept changing. Sorry. So I think you're right.
Roll me perception.
All of
Me?
us?
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Wait,
Yuli,
for what?
Yuli and Monty.
Ilya only has messages for Yuli. Ilya's
Yeah.
coming
God
for Yuli
damn it.
specifically. Jesus Christ.
Another nat 20.
Ah.
I'm sure
That's
it's
17 for
less.
me.
You know about this one fucker fucking with you. You know everything.
Yeah.
The writing has reconstituted itself, and no longer is that sigil there, but now it just says, "What's up, beautiful?"
Oh,
Yuli drops the paper and scooches
Oh.
away.
No, if Yana sees that, she's just gonna be like, "Oh my god."
Did I see that as well, or
What did you roll, Monty?
17?
Yes, you would have seen that as well.
recoiling into my skin.
Yeah.
Is it can he like see through the paper or something like this? I don't
No, that's what I thought before. That's why I hid the last one because I worried that maybe he could scry on us or something through the paper. You saw that happen though, right? You saw it change.
I did. And Monty's like trying to take deep breaths.
Wait,
Okay.
again.
Roll me Constitution.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh.
7.
Oh no.
Did you roll a 7? I was waiting for the
I
teen
did.
to come out. Oh my god. Monty's a cat!
I'm just gonna
Oh.
pick him up and put him on my shoulder.
I feel the need to tell you all that when Monty turns into a cat, it's just so abrupt that there's this kind of popping noise and a whoosh with displaced mass, and there is just a cat in midair that immediately falls on its feet.
Oh
I
my
try to
god.
catch him and just put him on my shoulder.
And I'm just like batting my like putting my head up against Xanth's like
It's okay. Did you say people could scry on us with the note?
Tink's gonna just pick up the note and, if you would allow me to attempt to set it on fire with shocking grasp, I absolutely will.
Who are you asking?
You.
Ew.
Yuli dropped it.
See, I thought for a second you were asking Yuli for permission.
Oh, no.
You
You
may.
can
You
can
may
try and
destroy
shock
it.
grasp it.
Yeah, he will.
Yeah, it burns up like paper.
There.
Roll me perception check.
Blech, it's a 21.
As it's burning up, you see the words write themselves across the page. Look up.
Oh, fuck you, he will.
Oh no.
My face is contorted in real life.
You know, I'm like cringing in real life. I'm like, I don't want to be here.
Are you gonna?
Yeah. Oh, he will look.
The ceiling to the morgue the first time you were there was just flat, basic, white. Kind of low, like basement ceilings tend to be. It is now hundreds of grasping hands, and they start to reach down towards you.
Oh god.
Okay.
All right. We need to go.
I need you all to roll me a dex save, including Balthazar.
Can't wait for Balthazar to fail, so we have to save him.
I'm sorry, I failed my dex save.
I did
Got a
too.
5.
And
I
I
got a
did
natural. I got a
too.
nat 1.
I got an 8.
And I got a 9.
Am I the
my
How
only
does
one
it
that passed?
fail dex?
I could do Tides of Chaos. I mean, if Monty's on my shoulder, with it. Just if I do I roll with for Monty? Like, is my dex his different?
No, Monty's dex is also different.
Okay, I'm just gonna fail then. It's not worth it.
Who got above a 15?
I think I'm the only
I
one.
think only Tink.
Like, poor Pokemon
Tink?
need to save Balthazar.
Yeah.
Tink, you and Balthazar drop to the floor. Everybody else, you are grabbed by hands. And that is where we are going to take a break.
Fucking of
Oh,
course
cool.
we are.
Screams.
Of course.
Oh my
We
god.
need to go and grab some hydration at this station, and we encourage you guys at home to do the same. Get up, take a stretch, grab a snack, grab a drink. We'll be back in a little bit. See you soon.
See you soon. And we're back. You're all so well behaved with the captions.
We're just
Because
gonna
they're
I'm
not
just gonna
letting
start.
me
Alright,
the rest
fart.
of the game.
Fart, barf,
I-
fart.
I love that you said that, and then we all spoke at once,
At the
and now the
same
captions
time.
are a mess.
Yeah, the captions are struggling. They're doing their best.
Look, if you want me
I'm
to
just
curse
gonna
in the
start saying
cast, I
fish sticks
will.
really loud. Welcome
Anyway.
back. Here's hoping we didn't surprise any of you who forgot you had the stream running in the background.
I hope so.
I hope that you all had a relaxing breakaway because it's trauma time. You're watching Hellions of Carnocht, and I'm about to torture some teenagers. We
I
left
guess
off on the break with the gang back together in the morgue, trying to decide what exactly undead Belial appeared to be, before finding a strange piece of paper in said dead Belial's mouth.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which turned out to be a message from Ilya that ultimately said, "Look up," and now half of the party is grabbed by hands.
It wasn't even like a hard DC. It was like 15 or something.
Yep. Y'all are just bad at rolling. We rolled a 3 for a vibe check of this episode,
That is
and
true.
so far it's holding steady.
Yes.
It's not, if you compare it to the last one, it's not doing so bad. Like, let's be honest.
And
Yeah,
last
it's
time
a 3.
the vibe check was a 2, so there has been a market
It
improvement.
tracks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just as a reminder, we've had some changes. If you would like to give any of the party inspiration, natural 20s, or throw in the wild card of drawing from a deck of many, feel free to check out the donation link for bits down below. Let's dive right in.
Okay.
No.
So if everyone just got grabbed,
They did indeed. Tink, you and Balthazar dropped to the floor, so you are technically prone, but it's the only way that you could get away from the hands that were reaching downwards.
Okay.
The others, you have all been grasped by clawed hands. You can feel the points of which digging in. Please take 3 damage,
Don't like that.
So
and you find
Oh, I'm human
yourselves
again.
lifted from the
Or I'm an
ground.
elf again.
oh good.
You're good.
Sorry, what was that last bit? Jess, it was difficult to hear you.
You find yourself lifted from the ground.
I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this.
Yeah. Immediate thunderclap from Yenna. Because fuck that noise. I don't know if that's gonna hit friendlies or not, but it's 5-foot radius around me.
5-foot radius around you.
Yeah.
That would not hit friendlies. You are fairly spaced out in the room at the moment. Go right ahead and
Right.
cast.
Cool. It's gonna be a DC 14 con save on these things.
I won't even make you roll for it. You go to use magic, and it's as though the weave just will not answer you.
Oh, balls.
Okay. How about me? Tink is trying to cast Flaming Sphere.
You try, but it's as though the air in the room is oppressive. You can't find the weave. You can't even seem to activate it in any of your devices that you've made.
Can I do a check?
Of
Is
course.
is this thing real? I know it's
Roll
picking us
me-
up, but like, is it like a creature, or do I think that it's not real?
Are you trying to see if it's an illusion?
Yeah.
Roll me an investigation.
Nope. A 6.
It is very, very real.
The most real thing ever, maybe.
Yeah, no, it's
Probably.
incredibly real, and maybe it hurts. Like, it hurts a little bit. So, like, it pinches. They say that if it pinches in a dream and it hurts, then it's real.
Great.
That's where you're at.
I'm gonna can I try and stab it?
You
Oh my
you
God.
can. You can. I'm just telling you now, I'm giving you all 1 free round. So go for it, Monty.
There's 2, 6. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try. No, I'm just gonna stab it. Sorry.
Oh.
I was waiting for some elaborate plan.
I know, me too.
No,
I'm
the
just gonna
elaborate
stab it.
plan, and then I realized that like no one was able to touch the weave, so it was like this is not gonna work. So I rolled a 17.
You strike out with your sword. Your dagger, and you hit
Oh
something.
no, I'm gonna use my rapier.
Okay, you
I
strike
do
out
more
with your
damage.
rapier. You strike something. You can roll damage. You can't see what you've struck from the angle that you would have to lash out.
I rolled a 5. I did 5 damage.
Okay, you've done 5 damage. The grip on you tightens. You take a damage. Xanth, what are you doing?
I mean, so I've clearly seen that magic didn't do anything or it didn't cast when
Mhm.
Yuli or Yenna tried.
Mhm.
Cool. I'm gonna take my curse dagger now. And hit it.
Okay. Roll for
Um,
attack.
I still have that, right? I'm just double checking.
You do indeed.
Okay, love it. Uh, 30, 20.
A dirty 20.
Yeah.
You lash out. Again, the angle is kind of weird. You have to reach up above you. You definitely hit something. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's a whole 5 damage right there.
The grip on you tightens. Take another point of damage.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of call out. I don't think it likes it. I don't think it likes it when
Yeah,
I
no
hurt it.
shit.
You say this just as Balthazar fires his gun up towards it to
God,
see if he can shoot you guys down. Because it's what he would do in this situation. I'm sorry.
we know. We brought him with us knowing this.
And you hear the loud rapport of a gun, and you like the wet thunk like of it hitting something. And the grip on all of you tightens. You all take 1 point of damage.
Oh
Okay.
God.
Guys. I don't. What is this?
But when Tink isn't able to cast as someone who is not like
Mhm.
actively attached to this thing,
Mhm.
I'd like him to try and figure out what has changed because he used magic. Even if this thing was here before, he used magic like literally 30 seconds ago and can't now.
Mhm. Roll Arcana check.
Blech. It's a 12.
There are several spells that could have been instantly turned on that would have created a sort of area of effect that would have made like silence or some sort of dampening field for contacting the weave.
Mm-hmm.
Even as far as to go, a device could have done it.
Mm-hmm.
As for narrowing down exactly what's changed, you can't tell.
No.
I need those of you who are trapped to roll me a wisdom save.
Oh, great.
We're all very good at those.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely have.
No.
Oh
Look, you
boy.
gave me a high intelligence party. I have to get my kicks in somehow.
Uh,
16.
Well,
I got
oh,
3. I do have Tides of Chaos, but
13.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Okay, so we've got a 3, we've got a 15. Yana, what did you get?
15.
Oh, Yuli, what did you get?
16.
Okay. Monty, what did you get?
5.
You and me, baby.
Yep.
I heard the barest grumble then. What did you get?
A 5.
I see. This is good to know. So you're in the egg, your feet are not attached to the ground, you're about a foot in the air as these hands are hoisting you up, their nails digging in, and suddenly the entire world seems to flip and shift around you like the best way to describe it is like a pirate ship ride when it finally goes all the way up and over. And
I
you are
feel like I'm gonna
plunged
throw up.
into you are plunged into chilling darkness. And then there's a floor under your feet.
Are we still grappled? Can we walk around?
You don't seem to be grappled.
I'm gonna go over and make sure Monty's okay.
It's dark, so if we don't have dark vision, we can't see.
Yeah.
But that was.
And-
Oh, great.
But was that only Xantha and Monty? Was that only the people who failed the wisdom save?
Yenna and Yuli also failed that wisdom save.
Oh, what the fuck?
Good. Oh, good. Oh, okay. What do I see?
You see that they are all just hoisted upwards and seem to disappear into the ceiling.
Sick. Very neat.
Are the hands still there?
Nope.
Oh.
Dude, that felt just like one of those pirate ship rides where hoisted upside down.
You motherfucker.
Yep. Chris, I don't feel good. Monty's just like lying on his side, like
I'll cast
he
light.
might throw up.
You'll cast light.
Yeah.
You feel the comforting touch of the weave as a flare of light comes from your hands. And you find yourselves in the morgue.
Oh.
Do we see Tink?
Yeah. Is this?
Are we in the upside down, Jess? Be real.
You don't see Tink. You do see a body laid out on a table.
I'm gonna army crawl over to that body and take a look at it.
As you get closer, like it's covered by a thin sheet. And as you can get closer, you can see the vague twitching of a hand underneath the sheet.
I'm gonna pull the sheet
God.
back.
God, can I try to stop him from touching it?
Roll me contested dex checks.
Okay, just checks.
Yeah, just checks.
Oh. Okay. 15. Are you serious?
I'm serious.
I hit wild magic surge. I'm just kidding.
Roll again.
Okay.
We're just slap fighting
We're
now.
playing.
What the fuck
Yeah,
is this?
we've slipped into critical role for a second, and we're playing rollies.
Yeah, I got a 22.
Okay, you beat me. I got a 9.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking slap his hand away, and then I'll bring out mage hands and take the sheet off, kind of slowly.
So, Monty, you find yourself pushed away, and you watch as this spectral hand reaches out for the sheet instead, tugging it very slowly away. To reveal a body wherein the face is turned away from you. It's not easy to see from your angle. And there is a light glowing from the chest, very similar to what you'd seen in the morgue with Balial.
Do we recognize the body?
You want to get close enough to turn the face towards you?
Yes, I am.
Can I?
Yeah, do it.
No, guys.
Back
Yes.
behind you.
We're gonna find
Do
out
it.
one way or the
Do it.
other. Might
Do
as
it.
well.
Oh god.
I do it. You can't stop me, Xanth.
I can absolutely fucking stop you.
Are you trying to
Are
fight
we
each
rolling
other on
dex
this?
checks?
No, I'm
No,
just
you're
gonna
rolling
let him.
strength checks.
I'm just gonna let him do it.
Santh just wants you to know he could stop you if you want.
Yeah, exactly.
So Monty, you reach out towards the head of this figure, and there's a spill of dark hair and the faintest hint of gold along the ear. And as you turn the face towards you, you see what might have once been human, what might have once been elven, even. Except it is clearly reconstructed. 6 eyes, each staring listlessly out of this face, glowing a faint green. The features of the face could almost be familiar, but the mouth as it sits open is filled with jagged, carnivorous teeth. Roll me a history check. Actually, roll me an investigation check.
That is an 18.
There is the faintest hint of Belial to this face.
I and Monty's just sort of looking at the face, and I think this was Belial, or at least parts are Belial.
Yuli will
touching
scooch
it.
in a bit.
And Monty's just like moving the head back and forth, like trying to get a good look at the
Yeah,
angle.
Yuli will get the light closer to the face.
The closer the light gets, the more obvious the resemblance becomes. But this face definitely isn't. It doesn't belong to any creature that you know of anymore.
So now since I have my hands on his face, and you were saying that the hand was twitching a bit underneath the.
It was indeed.
And is the what do you call it? Is he breathing?
Roll me an investigation check. With advantage if anybody else wants to help look.
No, I'm not fucking
I'm
doing that
definitely
shit.
investigating this
Yeah.
thing.
No, Yenna is now looking around the room, if anything. It's like, we need to leave.
Okay, so I have advantage on this.
Yeah, I'll help you.
You do indeed,
Okay.
you do.
Now I need to do math like a good boy. I got a 22.
Nice, yes.
With a 22, there is the faintest rise and fall to the chest.
He's still breathing.
This is. I don't think this is any sort of Belial. This is not. Mm-mm.
They sometimes the base of them would be a person, but a lot of it would be pieces of other things, other people.
Oh,
So it might have started as Belial, maybe, but
how do you know that?
I don't.
okay. Oh,
I'm not sure. I know I've seen these before, and I wrote down. Where did I write it? I don't think I've seen it in my book. She'll like pull out her notebook and start flipping through pages. I would have written all of this down if I saw this. I definitely would have written it down, but it's not in here. I don't remember ever reading it when we went through everything when we first got here. Sorry, that's not. But
Yenna's gonna look at Yuli
Yeah.
and like, is this part of the stuff that hurts to remember? Like, is this involved with whatever the fuck?
I don't think I don't think so.
Okay, that's fucked up.
Well, I found Ilya's funeral. We could probably figure some of this out later, but I really don't think we should be in here.
We need to
No,
figure out
we
where
need
we
we need
are
How do we
because
we
how
need
do
to
we
leave.
Can I try to use the sending stone to talk to Tink?
Yeah, go ahead.
Tink, can you hear us?
Can I?
You can hear them.
Julie?
Oh, thank goodness. We're in the morgue. Where are you?
DM? Am I in? I'm in the morgue.
We're in the morgue.
I haven't moved.
Okay,
does your
that's
Belial this Belial has a very, very sharp teeth.
I don't think this is the
I-
time.
we
Yeah,
don't
no, no.
we
He doesn't need to know about that.
Actually,
It's a
we've
little
been
bit.
pulled into either a pocket of the same room or a different morgue. Is there another morgue?
I fucking hope not.
Yeah. This whole time, Yenna will be like looking around the room and trying to figure out like where they are and like how to get out of here. Can I roll anything to be like, where the fuck? What the fuck?
You can roll perception.
That is a 15. Yenna be spooked.
With a 15, you see that this morgue that you are in, the further away from you it gets, the less real it looks, as though you're seeing the opposite ends of the room through a fog. But as you're looking around, you hear a dull boom, 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 coming from inside one of the cupboards.
Oh, great.
Good.
We're
Lovely.
okay.
Spicy.
I love this for you guys.
No. Question. The way
Yeah.
we entered, did we rise up like through the ground or like drop through the ceiling?
Roll me a constitution check to see if you could tell.
Hey. Ominous. That's a nat 20, baby.
You rose up through the ground.
Oh, great.
I want to check the door into the morgue.
Okay.
Can
You
I
walk towards the door.
can I open it?
You walk towards the door and it never seems to get any closer.
Arcana
Still
check?
there's that it's getting faster now.
Yep.
Yes, you can roll me an arcana check.
Oh god. 18 plus 1? Homie. Yep, okay, a 19.
We gotta work on that.
God, we need to rebuild this girl.
Why is your Arcana +1?
Because I built Yuli to be here for 4 sessions.
And then you decided to stay.
And now I'm here forever. So
You can never
Jess
leave.
is lovely
Never
and
leave.
said I can rebuild her. I just
Okay.
Go with this.
Oh lord. Assuming everyone can hear the thump 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 that's happening?
Mhm.
Everybody can hear the thump thump thump.
Can I
Cool.
hear the thump thump thump? Just a question.
You can hear the thump thump thump.
I'm gonna go move towards the
Very quickly, I'm going to ask
the-
for Yuli's arcana check, Ned.
Yep.
Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, no worries.
As you're walking towards the door and it feels as though you're getting nowhere, you would almost say that this would be some sort of illusion spell, but it doesn't feel like an illusion spell. It feels too real for that. You do know that constructed spaces and pocket dimensions are a thing. This can happen with certain constructions that exist in their own world. Like a caster will set the parameters for how big a world is, and you just simply cannot go beyond the edges of it. And that can happen in a multitude of ways. Most people choose to have a wall, but some
Okay.
people just don't bother to build the wall, and you just cannot go any further.
Okay.
It's like a video game.
Yes,
Yeah, exactly.
essentially, it's like the boundaries on a video game.
Okay. I'll over the sending stone be like, I think we're in a pocket dimension or like a constructed world. I can't get any closer to the door. There seem to be like weird constraints in here, and you're obviously not with us, but you're in the same room. So uh Balthazar, do you have any ideas on how to get us out of here? Because there's a really unsettling thumping noise in here.
Monty's walking towards.
Limp's gonna pull his fucking cloak and like fucking put the leash back on him.
What the fuck are you doing?
You are not allowed to go off by your own.
I don't want to really
I'm not
find out
going
what's
off by
inside the
your own.
cabinet.
You're all here.
Yeah, but you're gonna like let whatever that out, and we've already got this to be a problem. Points at fucked up Balial. Like, no.
Monty's just
Sounds like pulls
Monty's
him by the
scratching
ear,
behind the
like,
back of his ear, just like trying to calm down. Like he's clearly going to look at gonna go try to look at this thing to like as a way to keep his mind off of like just the impending doom.
As the other two bicker
Yeah.
around you, roll me a quick constitution check.
Oh, that's a 19.
Okay, you are still an elf.
Nice.
It takes a moment for Balthazar to answer you, Yuli. In which, Tink, you've seen that Balthazar is also edging somewhat closer to that cupboard
Wait, to which cupboard?
where the thunking is coming from.
So is there?
God.
So there's. It's not the thunking from their place that we hear. We hear.
Oh no!
Both, I think.
Oh no!
Because we're in the same room.
Oh,
right?
okay. Yeah, Tink has also moved over there then, and I assume they're looking at each other like, "Are we gonna fucking open it?"
We're probably gonna open it.
Yeah, we're probably gonna open it.
We're gonna open it.
Guys?
And you guys can hear this.
Help!
They are on the
Are
rocks.
they on the
aren't
rocks?
They are on Rock's app.
There, let me open it. Let me open it. They're gonna open it. Let me open it
Wait,
too.
is anybody
They're
trying
in
to
a
open
different
each
fucking
other's-
dimension.
Figure out how to get us out of here, please?
Maybe
like to
maybe
leave.
this is the door to get us out. Maybe this will let us leave.
Oh
Maybe
my
that's what the
God.
thunk is. Come on.
No, I'm gonna
I
grab Monty's
Genuinely
ear.
don't know of any way to be able to bring someone through dimensions without having some sort of a stable doorway. Maybe this is it.
Are you
Monty's just,
saying
like,
this because
pulling
you want to
against-
fuck around, or are you saying this?
I'm saying this because I want to
uh,
find out.
No, if there's a thumping on your end and there's a thumping on our end, and that is the only thing that is consistent between the two dimensions, that could be a I don't know, some connection.
Inside check on Tink right now because I want to know if he's actually just wanting to open a door. God.
Tink, if you are deceiving in any way, roll deception, and Xanth roll insight.
Fuck. I got 11.
It's fine.
What did you get?
I rolled a nat 20.
Okay. I guess we're opening that fucking door, dude. Let's...
Oh my god.
And to be fair, it's not just curiosity. He does like genuinely believe what he said. He just has no proof.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that is.
The
Yeah, that is-
thunking at this
Oh,
point
God.
is so fast. It's dun, 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 almost like a steady beat at this point.
It's a good thing that I don't play a bard in this game
wait,
because
wait,
I would
wait, wait,
totally
wait.
just be like, Roots and cats and boots and cats and...
Oh my god.
Before we do anything, I would like to use Awakened Mind and try to talk to if there is something in the cabinet, I'd like to try and talk to it.
Define what happens with Awakened Mind.
Would like read the spell, or like
Yes.
you can telepathically speak to any creature you can see. So I don't know if
You can't see it.
okay.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yenna's just pulling Yuli behind her and like prepping to cast bad magic.
I was gonna say if we on our end, because no one's in disagreement on our end, are preparing to open this door, Tink's going to like try and cast magic again, just for like security's sake. Like try to activate Shocking Grasp or something, just something to like see if he can access the
Yeah,
weave
you
at
don't
all.
even need to try and cast a spell. I'll let you know. The weave is now back into your control. You can use it again.
Okay. So whatever those hands were, and nothing's on the ceiling now. It's just normal, right?
Yeah, it looks normal, that's for sure. It's a little bit
Right.
stained in a couple of places, but it's a basement. What are you gonna do?
It's stains where we just got sucked through, isn't it?
Okay. Yeah, so he's preparing to like grab whatever is going to come out and cast a spell if needed.
I am sneaking over. I'm stealthing over to try to open
I
that.
am literally holding on to you. What do you mean?
There is no stealthing here, Monty. Like, Xanth is right there.
Right, so I'm trying to open it regardless.
Okay,
Okay,
well, I'm
in
just
which
gonna
case-
hold on to you.
In which case, I need you both to do an opposed strength check.
God.
Everyone says we always
Let the dice
bicker, but I'm just
decide.
trying to get him to not do shit.
Roll these.
Oh, it's always like strength checks with us, and we're the weakest fucking idiots.
That's
It's
why
not my
I'm
fault that you
11.
two decide to scuffle every 2 seconds.
That's why your strength checks are my favorite, because you both roll really shitty and one of you still wins.
I got 5.
See?
I win!
What did you get?
I got an 11.
My God.
Yeah, you win. You win.
Lord.
Xanth, Monty just slips out of your grasp.
Sold on damn. I swear to God.
So a
I'm
question
still wearing.
posited
I'm
to
still
Tink.
wearing my leash.
Yeah, right.
A question posited to Tink and Monty. Are you opening the door?
Yes.
If Balthazar seems like he also wants to open the door, we are opening the door. Absolutely, yeah.
You reach out and you grasp the handle. And slowly you open the door. And it creaks slightly on its hinges. And Tink, on the inside of the door is a tiny golden human skull.
Nothing else?
Nothing else, just that.
I'm gonna take
Sitting in the middle of a trolley.
Oh my God.
he
Like
he
the size
grabs
of the
it.
thumbnail.
Yeah, the tiny one.
About the size of a thumbnail, yep. Seems to be made of solid gold.
Takes it.
As Tink picks it up, I need you to make a wisdom save.
Hell yeah. Is not good, baby. Oh, I rolled super good though. That's a 21.
Nice.
You feel like this high-pitched noise in your ear that assaults your senses for a moment before it snaps off to an end. Roll perception.
Good, good. Okay. Wow. A 7.
Monty, as
Hmm?
you open the door, you see the grinning face of Ilya lying on one of the slabs, just looking up at you guys.
I'm gonna pull him the fuck away from that.
Oh, dude,
I'm always
no.
fucking right. Every fucking D&D game, I swear to God.
But before
So
before
bad.
Xanth pulls me away, can I just like lunge at him and like put a knife to his throat?
I need you to roll opposed dex checks.
Me and Monty? Or
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, I rolled in that one, so
Alright, well, let's see. Well, I got a 2, so.
oh, what's your
My
modifier?
modifier is
Doesn't matter.
just Dex, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
+4.
yeah, you win.
Okay.
Xanth won anyway. You rolled a 1.
I know.
Oh my god.
So no, unfortunately, you can't do the super cool thing of putting a knife to Ilya's throat. Xanth manages to yank you back just as you're about to, and Xanth, you pull Monty back about a good 10-15 feet back towards Yenna and Yuli, and you just hear this slow laughter from Ilya as you hear like a slight twang, and the slab that Ilya's lying on slides out so that he's looking at all of you.
God.
Yenna's just gonna
I'm
yell.
doing.
Yenna's just yelling, I'm going to fucking kill you! And then is going to cast Pulse Wave.
Nice.
God, I fucking love Yenna.
Me too.
Fuck this guy in particular. 14 con save.
A 14 con save? Alright.
Is it like range of attack or specific?
It's a cone of 30 feet. It's going to do quite a lot.
Okay, so we all have to
He
roll
fails.
as well.
No,
So-
it's pointed outwards. It would not hit you.
Okay.
I would hope. Unless you jump in front of her.
No.
You failed?
no.
You said?
He fails. Yep.
Alright, cool. That is going to be 66.
Oh my God.
Yes.
We got 8. And 15. Can do math in my head. Maybe I can't. Shit. 23 force damage. And if he failed, he's also gonna get thrown 15 feet. And all other insecure objects in the area are also thrown. Yeet.
You see this slab rattles as Ilya just gets thrown sideways. He kind of does this wonderful little spin in the air as he goes and smacks and skids along the floor.
Good.
Bitch.
Fuck
Oh
that
my
guy.
God. Are we in combat? Are we in initiative? What is happening?
You see he picks himself up and dusts off his knees and straightens his collar and goes, "Now that was rather rude."
I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Wait, does he look hurt?
No, this is
Roll-
exactly
perception.
this.
No, I'm not fighting. I'll let me.
Monty is like once you roll perception, I will tell you what Monty's doing.
Okay,
Oh my God.
16.
A 16?
Yeah.
It doesn't appear so.
So-
Oh wait, can I do Eldritch Blast first?
Roll
Or-
for initiative.
Okay.
I was going to push.
We're not-
I was going to push you out of the way because I don't want us with a. This is exactly what we did with Abraxas. You fucking dumbass.
Wait, I didn't fucking hit him. You fucking opened the door.
I opened the door, but you Eldritch blasted the man who
Not
didn't
yet.
look like he
We
was
have
We're
to
hurt.
doing
roll initiative
neither, and you're
first.
having this actual argument.
Yeah.
Fine, I don't care. Yenna has one emotion. Fuck this guy.
Uh,
16 for
14 on
initiative.
initiative. Oh my gosh. You fucking
I
blew
got a
me for Eldritch
19.
Blast.
I cannot believe all of you at all. Except I can.
I don't know why you're
Um,
surprised that this is the reaction, considering how much of a threat this guy's been.
Yeah. If we can erase him immediately, like we will.
Yenna hates this guy, like, a lot.
Okay.
I am prepared to
So-
blow every single spell today.
Do it.
Hang on, I'm just making sure I've got the initiative order down. There we go. That's it. You're not technically in combat, but now I'm making you all go through this in order.
Okay, cool.
Okay? I feel like a school teacher. Yuli,
Very scary.
what are you doing? No, Ilya doesn't appear to be hurt as he is starting to walk towards you all.
I think she would take the turn to be like, I don't think that did anything, guys. I don't think that she would attack necessarily.
Okay, well, no attack.
I'm gonna give myself dark vision so that I don't need the light spell to see. So that'll be my turn, just kind of cautiously waiting.
So, as you say that, Ilya is obviously walking forwards, straightening everything from his spectacular flying twist. And he's like, honestly, so rude. And after I extend such a humble welcome to you, I thought we could talk.
About what?
Sorry,
Yenna's just glaring.
all you've done
About
is
everything.
threaten us.
Oh, please. The knocking was a little bit of harmless fun.
And the hands?
An unfortunate but necessary measure to get you here.
He literally turned fucking Belial into a golem. Like, I don't know what you.
Oh, you've seen my project. And you see he walks over to the table and draws the cloth back over it, twitching hand and all.
I-
No peeking, it isn't done yet.
Was the
Monty's
other one
trying
a
very hard to be
prototype?
brave. Is I'm gonna have what?
Monty, what are you doing?
I am going to rush over and try and just like take the sheet all the way off of the twitching Belial golem.
That would include getting very close to Ilya.
Hmm.
Or even
Yep.
past him.
Oh yeah, and that would give him a
There would be you're not technically in combat, but considering how violent you guys have been, I'm giving you like a full warning.
Okay. So Monty's just continuing with he's trying to take deep breaths and calm down and be brave and just like what are you doing with Belial? All these Belials. There are 3 that I've seen in this room alone.
In this room. Oh, I do believe you got it mixed up for something else. There's not even one in this room.
That was him. At least parts of him. And Monty's pointing at the body underneath the the sheet.
Now, don't go making assumptions on such little evidence. Yenna, what are you doing?
Putting herself bodily between Yuli and Ilya and is just like fully bristling, like fucking eyes dilated, wings out. She's going to be like ready to cast another spell. If this guy does anything even remotely sketch, she's going to cast another spell.
Xanth, what are you doing?
Oh my god. So I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts on him.
Okay.
No wild magic this time. The save is Wisdom 16.
Okay. Is that for surface thoughts or deeper thoughts?
Surface thoughts I just get automatically, I think.
The surface thoughts at the moment is just a running stream of a nursery rhyme over and over again.
Oh, what is he saying?
Considering I can't
It's the
just build a
weasel.
nursery rhyme on the spot.
Oh, okay, okay. Well,
Absolutely not.
Are you
That
gonna
is
make
the
me sing
weasel.
on
That is
stream?
that is the absolute fucking creepiest nursery rhyme to do like in slow. Says the man who may have written his thesis on Pop Goes the Weasel as creepiness in The Prisoner.
oh gosh. Oh.
I'm not singing on stream, you can't make me. Maybe one
I'll
day.
imagine it.
But yes, imagine Pop Goes the Weasel.
Does he save?
He does not, which means you get deeper thoughts.
Okay.
I love the mood music that you're providing there, Ned.
As a note, it lasts up to a minute.
Okay.
So anything he's thinking in the next minute, I would love to know.
You manage to grab not so much words as thoughts. You get the idea that the very surface level thoughts for Ilya are what he puts words to.
Okay.
The deeper thoughts come to you more in images and concepts and emotions.
Okay.
And right now he is highly amused and also very gratified to see Yuli.
That's super creepy.
Take that.
So he doesn't really think the same way a normal person thinks.
Not really. Like a lot of his thoughts seem to be flying to mathematics and equations, but you wouldn't be able to really grasp what those would add up to in the course of a minute.
Okay, interesting. Okay. I'm gonna just
Actually, roll me an intelligence check.
okay. Yeah, maybe that's one of the books he picked up. 11.
With an 11, no, you can't quite place precisely what he might be thinking. But he's
Okay.
definitely trying. He's weighing up the pros and cons of something with the equations that he's putting down.
Okay. So he's currently going through a math problem in his head and figure out whether or not he should go through with something, is what I'm hearing.
Essentially, yes.
Okay, cool. Love that. Yeah, I'll just keep my thoughts, my link on his thoughts.
I thought that we could have an accord. A truce. A little tete-a-tete. Parley? You are currently, if my sources are not mistaken, at odds with my uncle. Dear. It's a rather sticky spot to be in. I know exactly how pursuant he can be.
Okay, so what do you what do you want to talk to us about then? Why all of this? Why the notes and pulling us in here?
Oh, Yulia, you do seem to be in a spot of trouble.
Wh- why do I know you?
I'm wounded that you'd even have to ask.
This all of this. This is your project, right? That's why I know about it.
It's
Because
our project. You can't
Oh.
just sweep it under the rug like that.
I'm rolling a history check. It's a 2. No.
You
I
do
would
not know
never.
what
I
he's
would
talking about.
never be involved in anything like this. That's not what's happening here.
Oh dear. It really has done a number on you, hasn't it? How unfortunate.
What's done
Here
the
I
number
thought I
on
was
her?
reaching out to an ally, and he holds a hand out. I can be very amenable. Even to the company that you are presently keeping? Looking quite pointedly at the very angry Yenna.
Yuli will put a hand on Yenna's back, like we're together, we're fine, and she'll say, "You haven't. You started being aggressive first, so don't act like we're the ones who are causing all of this."
What did I do?
I don't think that it needs to be said again. We're in a
Oh,
situation where
no.
you
Enlighten me.
Fucking
We're in a
slit
situation
Belial's
where
throat.
with all due respect, Ginger One, I'm not
Your name's
talking to
Monty.
you currently.
Do not fucking care. What are you doing? You're terrorizing our friend. You're terrorizing us. Why should we have an accord with you?
All I have tried to do to Yulia is talk.
In the
I do
creepiest
admit-
possible way.
I do admit that paper isn't always the best format, but you used to like it when I flirted a bit.
Yuli looks like flustered and confused and like upset. Okay, can we just you made this, right? This thing that we're in. This she'll like gesture to everything. Can we leave it? If you really want to talk as a gesture, just can we get out of this?
Oh, I suppose if you insist. And he clicks his fingers. And it's as though the world falls out from underneath you. There's a lurching to your stomach. And Tink, suddenly everybody appears behind you again.
Ugh,
Do I see
I
Ilya?
don't like that.
You see Ilya, and you see a new slab with a body laid out.
He
no.
like not even the slab. He is dagger out, like walking at Ilya.
Yeah.
You see Ilya actually perches on the slab that has your Balial on it. And looks quite jauntily happy. And goes, now, we should all talk. That's what we said. I forced you back. Now let's, act like adults. And that's where we're gonna leave it for the week.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Ugh!
fucking.
Have a great heart in my teeth the entire time.
I know.
Dude, I want to fuck him up so bad. Like,
This
Before
is
we
when you know
do,
that you've done your job right.
leave, can I do a
Indeed.
con check?
You can. You can.
That was a nat one.
You are a cat. You are a very angry cat.
maybe it's for the best.
Honestly, as mean as it is, Tink would maintain that this is the best thing for Monty to be at this moment.
Yeah.
I think Monty
with
agrees
that-
this is the best thing to be at the moment.
With that, we're going to sign off for the night. I hope that you guys at home have enjoyed yourselves.
Oh my god.
I would like to send one more thank you towards our patrons, our subscribers, and to those who followed during the stream. We saw you up several times. Thank you very much for joining our little community. If you liked what you saw, listened to, joined in with, please consider checking out our Discord or checking out our Patreon, where you can find a multitude of rewards, including behind the scenes content, off camera scenes that we write, homebrew content, and the spice rack, and much more.
I have been
Um,
contributing to the spice rack this week.
yeah, there have been a couple contributions.
Good. Also, did we have
we
I was gonna say, isn't Danny on a thing?
Oh,
Yes, I was just about to say we might be signing off, but you can check out Sleepless, which Danny is also on, if you'd like to pitch us on it.
yeah. It is a sort of like neo-noir kind of thing. It's set in New York. It's with DM is Alex Nguyen. He is taking us through a City of Mist campaign. So we are getting close to our first case wrapping up. It is going to be a little bit darker in tone, but pretty fun regardless. I play Gigi, who is a burnout surgeon. If you know the channel, you know Fabs as well, who's on there, and then everybody else on the cast who's also excellent. Yeah, come check us out tomorrow night at 8 p.m. EST. Things are about to get very dramatic, so it's a good time.
Yeah, and you should also join us, if it's up your alley, for our newest game on Thursdays at 8 p.m. ET, which is called Reckoning and Dawn Shadow, which is a D&D 5e game where Fabian Lalay, Fabs, is our DM with an all-Asian cast reimagining fantasy as post-colonial South Asian influences. And it aired last week.
Yeah,
You can catch
Yeah.
that episode on our VODs if you wanted to catch up beforehand, but it's shaping up to be rather the adventure.
yeah. If you check the schedule, you can see the other shows, and also a little shout out to Toffee Plays, who is one of the players in Reckoning as well. Who's in chat right now.
Yeah.
Coffee, please.
We played Bayani, and I would die for Bayani. He's so good.
Right? I watched it yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, thanks for coming and checking out the stream.
Yeah, and thank you to everybody at home watching. It has been fantastic. Thank you so much for engaging in the chat and for joining us on our little adventure. We will see you next week for more Disaster Teens. Keep rolling, guys.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.
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 Bye.